know what this camera angle is, but I'm so hot. Seriously sweating. Picked up Piper's meds, some oat milk. I forgot these were a thing. Absolute favourite of the Jimmy's line, but these are only, I'm pretty sure, limited edition. Some more deodorant. It's only a small one because I wanted to put it in my bag. I got some more ibuprofen because it's like 70p. I felt like I had a bit of a sore throat yesterday. The thing that helps me the most when I get like really odd colds and stuff is ginger. Ginger is an amazing natural antibiotic. It's 12:15. I was hoping to be back by 12. I don't think I'm going to be filming today because of the fact that I am so hot. My hair's a freaking mess. I get really bad frizz when it gets this hot and humid because I have thick hair anyway, so it just frizzes the fuck out. I'm going to prepare my lunch for tomorrow so that basically, because I know I'm going to have a late night tonight. So the M25 currently features an active overnight closure between 10:30 and 5:30, which is when I'm going to be driving at night, anti-clockwise between 27 to 25. So if it's anti-clockwise, I think I should be fine because I'm going 25 to 27, not 27 to 25. I should technically be okay. The reason I'm getting my lunch prepared is due to the fact that, say the gig finishes at 10:30, by the time I get back to my car, it's going to be 11. By the time I get home, at the earliest, most likely, it's going to be 12:30 to 1. I normally get up for work at 4:45. Don't worry, I'm not getting up that early. I'm going to basically get up at like maybe 5:45, quickly wash my face, brush my teeth, make sure my hair's not a complete and utter mess, grab my lunch, make sure Casper's sorted, Piper's had her medicine, and then basically get out the door. I've already packed my makeup bag because I'm going to have to just do my makeup on the train. I normally take like 30 to 35 minutes at most, but that's with like liquid foundation and like doing an eye look. Tomorrow I'm literally just going to throw some bronzer in my crease, put like a tiny little glitter over my eye and some eyeliner. You'll probably basically see anyway, but I wake up naturally at 4:45 every day, like even today when it was my day off, because I booked a day off because I already had this gig planned. I was even considering, I was like, maybe I should book like the next day, but we'll see how this goes. I've got a couple of gigs that I haven't booked days off for. Seeing Analdi on the Friday and then Michael McCormick's on the Saturday at Wembley. Seeing AFI. AFI is one of my bucket list bands to see, so the fact that they finally did a UK tour, I was like, I can't miss this opportunity to see them. I just can't, no matter what happens with this job. But there's a lot to go through with that in general. Like, real talk, this job is so exhausting, like mentally and physically exhausted, and that's one of the reasons why you're not seeing as many videos. The only time I get to spend with my partner is at the weekend, and unless he's working on the Saturday and I have time to film and edit the same day, I just don't get a chance. Like, I get maybe 2 to 3 hours at maximum. By the time I've eaten, got my makeup off, like sat down, it's 8 o'clock and I'm exhausted. Like, most of the time I'm falling asleep on the sofa by like 8:30. I tend to stay up a bit later these days. Like, I used to go to bed at like 9 and wake up at 5 and get a decent night's sleep. Nowadays I have to go to bed at like 10 just so I feel like I have at least a bit an evening, and even then, like I say, the last few days I've been so exhausted I'm just falling asleep. Casper has been like not loving it as well because he's used to, obviously he's had like 6 years of me being at home like every day. My mum's been coming in and breaking up the day for him, so don't worry, he hasn't been just left on his own. She's really really sweet actually. She does my washing up and everything for me due to the fact that I'm so exhausted by the time I've eaten that I just don't have any energy. So she's really sweet and she does the washing up, or she puts some washing in for me or whatever. She's actually been taking washing that I've had completed and drying it for me because she's got a house in a back garden. She's able to put it out, so that's been helpful. But I have so much washing to put away, which I'm going to do in a bit. That's where I'm at the moment with that ramble. Let's put these in the fridge. My shirt just got wet from putting those. There's so much condensation on them. I don't like putting food in my bin just as it is because I feel like it goes, like the smell gets really rancid really quickly, and I'm not one for crusts. I broke apart my crusts the other day where I had for lunch, which I'll probably take you with me tomorrow for that, but last time I broke it up and I gave it to 2 birds. Got these Co-op triple cooked chips, and I had Chinese on Monday, so I have some curry sauce left, so I'm just going to heat that up in the microwave. This in the air fryer. Slices of Farmhouse Warburton's bread, some Jarlsberg. So I've always been curious about it. It literally has on it the official cheese sponsor, the Devil Wears Prada. And then I'm going to use some light mayo. Is this the best lunch for me? No, but it's like a quick have, you know. So, nice Jarlsberg. And I might just put a tiny bit of salt and pepper. These nice salt and pepper grinders my mum got me for Christmas. They're from Le Creuset, one of the most expensive brands. But yeah, I had to tidy up my flat because I'm getting the lease extended. I'm on like 91 years, I think. And when it gets between 80 and 90, you need to really think about getting it done. So because I was made redundant, I already had savings specifically put towards this and getting my windows redone. But I didn't realise how expensive this was going to end up being. So like the cheapest it'll end up being is probably 7. The most expensive is like 9 now. I thought it was going to be maybe 5. I got a water filter due to the fact that I don't know what it is. I'm really fine with having like just tap water like in a big bottle in the fridge, but recently even like I deep cleaned the bottle, don't get me wrong. Sounded like one of the bombs went off. We have a shipwreck in Sheerness where it's filled with like bombs. Every so often a bomb will just like turn up onto the beach. And I'm not joking, someone complained about like, oh, you know, in this hot weather people are going to be going to the beach. This is a real hazard. And it's like, yeah, that's why there's signs everywhere. But anyway, I don't know, recently the water itself just hasn't tasted right, so I got a water filter to see if that would make a difference. It wasn't too expensive, it was like £10-15 or something, and it genuinely has made a difference. Don't be wrong, I have actually been drinking quite a lot of water, but I always take actually that in a canister sort of thing, insulated water bottle that will keep it nice and cold, and it keeps it cold for like easily 12 hours, which is really good. I was going to say I don't have one of like the Yetis or anything, but I do. But because I drink using the straw rather than the sipper, I tend to find it warms up too quickly. I filled this up like 3 times yesterday. Probably just needs a quick wash today, and then I fill that in the morning to make sure it's nice and cold. I'll probably do a refill of that as well. Right, let's get this in the fridge. Thick cut triple cooked chips. Stick these in the air fryer so it doesn't get the place too hot, and then open some more windows. Okay, so I'm home. That took a long time. That was like an hour and 45 minutes, I want to say. So easily added at least 45 minutes onto my journey. It was already a delayed train. It was meant to be leaving, I think, Fenchurch at like 5:30 and getting into Shoeburyness at 6:30. But I caught it at 6 and it left like a few minutes later. It was meant to get in around 7 and pulled in at like 7:42 or something. So I'm sweating, I'm hungry. I'm gonna make my really, really quick dinner, which I wanted to share because it's something that I actually go to when I come back home from a gig and I'm starving. Because most times when I go to gigs, it's like 3-4 o'clock. By the time I get home, it's like midnight, if not later. And if I don't have work the next day and I'm starving, or I just genuinely need to eat something before I go to bed, this is what I have. And it takes literally 2 to 3 minutes at most. And there's like no prep time. Don't mind my dead flour. What you need is rice. Now, I prefer these sticky rice packets. Just a microwave rice will also do the trick. These are really good for making sure you don't have too much, especially like obviously when it's really, really late at night. This is like 8 o'clock at night and I need to eat something. So these cook for like 1 minute and 10 seconds. It actually says a minute, but I always feel like 10 seconds just add this slightly. What I normally do is just add soy sauce for a little flavouring. Peanut satay. This is by the Hot Star Honey brand. I use their hot honey all the time. This is like their satay version. It is delicious. And then I sprinkle on a bit of this everything bagel seasoning. I got this off TikTok shop, believe it or not. So I normally just have those 3 sticky rice and call it a day. But I bought some canned veg, just a little bit of this, put the rest in a pot. And I also bought some crispy onions recently, so I'm gonna have those. If I was doing like an actual quick fry, then I would have like garlic, some sesame oil and cook all that up. But it's so late and it's so hot. I really don't want to be standing over a pan cooking or anything. This is what I do. I would normally also use frozen, but I sort of need to defrost my freezer, so I bought canned this time. Like I have also a bunch of those like Ninja creamy pots. Now I've got my rice. I'm gonna grab a bowl, this in here. Like I say, normally it would just be the sesame. Grab some of the peas and sweet corn, just to have like something vegetable wise. I love canned vegetables, to be honest. I used to eat also frozen peas. I don't know if anyone else did that. Of salt. Oh, I forgot one ingredient. How could I forget one of the main ingredients? Sriracha. You can add a little sesame oil if you want it a little bit more oily. Bunch of satay. Sriracha. For some spice. Sriracha just makes everything taste better, like eggs, cheese. I make cheesy pasta as my go-to quick meal. Having like, pasta in my fridge, fry that up with a tiny bit of olive oil, salt, pepper obviously. Put a bunch of cheddar cheese in there and then sriracha. Super quick, super golden, delicious. Some onions for a bit of crisp. Like I say, don't normally have that, it's just because I have it here. Everything bagel seasoning, which is like garlic and sesame and poppy seeds. Oh yeah, it has salt in it as well. This is what it looks like. I know it looks a mess, but I swear it tastes good.
A star